presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Hey, Robert, how you doing, man?
Yes, and thank you for taking my call. I wanted to let you know that I've been a subscriber for a couple of years, just different members of your team, and I really enjoy it. But really the reason I'm calling is to express my sincerest gratitude for you providing that information yesterday on the small business grant. I'm a small business owner and primary breadwinner for my family, and if I can get that money, it's going to really mean a lot to my family. So
that's awesome.
Thank you for taking the time to do that.
No, well, listen, man, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. July 15th. How's that, man? Halfway through the month. Pretty wild. Be impeccable with your word. Manifest your true intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will be manifested through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through what you say each and every day. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 14, NASDAQ down 122, S&P's off 20, gold contract up $4.90, trading out at $18.29 an ounce. We got silver up 13 cents, $26.38 an ounce. Light sweet crude down $1.49. $71.64 a barrel, notes and bonds. The 10-year up 12 ticks, trading 133.26. The 30-year up almost a point and a half at 163.30. And King Dollar. King Dollar up 215 ticks at 92.625. Now, this is going to get really interesting. When I just did that update, King Dollar was up another 100 ticks. So that number to keep your eye on here is going to be the 92.405. That, underneath that says you can get fall through to the downside. There's been 3 different sell-offs once each time that we'll go over that number. The yen's at 109.81. The pound's at 118. No, the euro's at 118. The pound's at 138. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the futures first. Because what you're going to see here is that future contract, we got down to the price point of 43.32. You're 12 points higher than that right now. You get a Thursday into the market. Bottom line is that this is really a sideways move. And inside of the SPY, what I expect you're actually going to see is that we're going to be above 43.50 coming into that close. And that's going to be over the lows of yesterday. The NQs. So let's take a look at the NQs. NQs right now, they got down to a price point of 14,708. They come off that about $60, 60 points rather. And if we take a look at this, there's a little more selling. There's no doubt about that inside of the NQs. That being said, 794. That could make it. If you get above 794, which is only 20 more points inside the NQs, bottom line is that hasn't done a thing. It's really a sideways move. That's how that baby's set up. Gold. Gold contract here is impressive out here today. It's impressive in the aspect, folks, that you had a market that was in the red. We haven't been in the red for a while. Not a bad market. I mean, the bottom line, my take is that you really had a sideways market out here more than anything. When you're at these types of numbers and you pull back 30 S&P points, it's not a lot. Not for where we are. That being said, gold contracts up at 490. You get 163,000 contracts traded, decent contract volume. That's saying that gold is going to basically continue to try to get up to this 1919 area. Silver. Now, this is where it's going to get really interesting, because if silver can catch a bid tomorrow coming into the weekend, silver is trying to bust topside like gold did yesterday. Hasn't been able to do it yet, but what silver does have is this. Silver has the high volume spike that was created out here. Well, let me get the volume here for you first. You're going to see that this volume hasn't got tested yet. That high volume spike hasn't got tested yet, which is pretty impressive. And we had a huge expansion of volume yesterday. So yesterday you end up doing 65,000 contracts. Today we only have 33. what we're going after is the day from the 6th of July, 26.91. Bottom line, you get high volume there. That's going to at least get tested. We'll see how that shakes out. Now, what I'm expecting we're going to see there is that somehow you're not only going to get a test, you're going to blow by that. That's going to get us over that consolidation. The GDX. Let's go take a look at some of the gold equities out here. Gold equities are going to need just a little bit more, but this GDX is setting up nice. What we have out here with the GDX is this. You're at 34.92. Now, 35.05 is the number to keep your eye on. And what has happened out here today is this. You got down to 34.64. You put this intraday so you can see what's happened here. It's rejected lower price out here. You're setting up that if we can get the wide price spread and accelerated volume, it can blow away this consolidation. So we'll see what happens out here tomorrow, because Friday's inside of the metals market is always, not always, but the bottom line is that we've been trending basically up in the gold market. So that being said, it's going to have a shot to get to higher price tomorrow. That's the real bottom line. FNV. So let's go take a look at one of the streamers. It's always good to look at a streamer. The reason being, folks, is that when the streamers, and I'm going to take a look at Franco-Nevada, when the streamers are going higher, your probability that the price of gold is going higher is pretty cool. I mean, it's on the basis of way over 70%. What I've found is that if the streamers can go higher, we get action. And you can see Franco-Nevada here. Now this is what really wild, man. You can actually see the bulls and bears fighting here, because look at the amount of volume expansion that we got. You're at 990,000 shares. Well, that's big share volume. Now you're coming into 703, but that's also saying that, hey, you can see how someone's selling right near the top, hoping that it's going to go south. My take, you're going to blow away this high. The high that we're talking about here is 155.89. And then if we take a look at this and just do it this way, what I've just done here is I'm looking for the biggest trades, folks. That's what I just put up here. And so you can see, let's see, 12 o'clock, 12:50, you get a 10,000, 9,000, 8,000. There's some decent trades that are out here right now. If we go into, let's just see if we can do this quick, because someone might have stopped buying this yesterday. So what we're going to do is that we're going to look to see inside folks that own more than 5% of it, if in fact they were buying anything yesterday. So let's see. So we're at July 15th. Nope. You got buyers here, but there's nothing that pops out. Good old King Dollar. We go take a look at King Dollar out here, and we'll see if this baby can hold price. Right now, King Dollar, the high out here today has been 694. You're at 620, as I said a little bit earlier. The number to keep your eye on here is the 405. 92, 405. Each and every time you're underneath that, it says that gold can go a lot higher. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today, and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500-plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now 15. You get the Nasdaq down 137. S&Ps are off 22. Here we got to take a look at Bitcoin because what you have here, folks. Bitcoin is going after the lows of its consolidation. Now, this is pretty heavy because if you're an owner of this Bitcoin, you are in a very precarious position right now. You know, we've been down here, let's see, yeah, this is, 4-8. You've been down here 10 weeks. Now, the bottom of this position is 30,000, consolidation, 30,016, but it looks like it's going to go for it. And if you break that, guess what? There's not much stopping you. Yeah, there's not much stopping you all the way down to like 12,000. So this is going to be pretty intense. And you got to remember, we were at 64,000, the $64,000 question. 64,000 to 31 is enough. But guess what? You break that, then you're going to be down to that 12,000 level. So that's about as intense as you can get. Inside the Dow Industrials, let's just see what's popping the Dow Industrials out here today, with the other indices being in the red. So when you take a look at it, putting juice into the Dow Industrials, United Health, they come out with their numbers. They have good numbers. That's putting 36 positive points. Honeywell's putting 36. Home Depot, 21. Amgen, 15. Taken away from it, Salesforce, minus 34. Johnson & Johnson, minus 12. Boeing, minus 12. So let's go over Home Depot for a second. Wait till you hear this number that I'm going to give you in a second, folks. Okay, this is like wild, man. So Home Depot, still near its highs. Its highs out here are 345. You're at 322. They just came across the Bloomberg, and they're talking about, the housing business, the housing market itself. And listen to this number. This number is wild, man. This number has to be in Florida. But the bottom line is that the last quarter, 50% of the houses inside the metropolitan cities in Florida went for cash buyers. Now, this is something you want to keep in mind. So this is what ends up happening. The cool thing about this is that it's not a mortgage-based business. That's the first part. The second part, though, gets really intriguing because the second part of this has to do with the aspect of how high the stock market has actually gone. Because what happens, folks, is that when the stock market goes this high, portfolio loans are the quickest ones you can get in a second, okay? So I suspect what we actually have happening here is two different things. You get plenty of people with cash. You get the SBA loans that have been out there that have put a huge amount of money into the business. Then you also have the market aspect. So bottom line, it's a big number, though. There is no doubt about that. AMAT. Let's go take a look at AMAT, one of the targets out here. This is Applied Materials. The low in Applied Materials for the year. Let's see what we got here. So the low is $54. The high is $146. We are trading at $132. Let's see. So they're looking for support for buying it. Okay, so you're coming into the last downdraft from the, what is that, the 18th? No, that's July 7th, July 8th, rather. Let me put this on a weekly. Okay, so on a weekly, well, you can see what you have here is that you have the big downdraft that was in May. That got to 114. The high of that is 131. Next week, same deal. The high of that is 130. So when you're asking for support, it's 130. I let it come down there, man. And if it digs into 130, the bottom line is that you'll go to the bottom of that. That's how you look at this, you know. And it doesn't matter whether the volume's even lighter. If that gets into that, let's say within 2 points, bottom line, you'll get to the bottom line. That's how the world really works. That's how it normally works. PTRA. Let's see what this is. PTRA. So what the question is here, okay, PTRA. So this is automotive and energy storage company. The company designs electric transit buses, electric charging stations, Burlingame, California. They take in $246 million, and they have a $2.4 billion market cap. Well, that doesn't make any sense. That's for sure. But we know in this business, a lot of it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so it's a SPARC deal. So the way it works with a SPARC deal, folks, is that they're all priced at $10. They run them up, and what ends up happening is that the folks that basically had it at $10, not buying it at the public prior to that, they make money regardless of what anyone does. So this went up to $31. Now it's at 11, and it's on its way back to 10. Breaks 10, it's gonna break down. That's the bottom line. 10, 945. You know, it's certainly chart-wise. Whoa, hold on, let me just see that again. Hold it 1 second. This might be an ABC down. Whoa, I just saw something. Let me pull that again. PTRA. Okay, so let me pull this. No, if you broke a consolidation, 13. 13 to 19. That's $6. That's saying this thing can go to $7, man. So I'd be really careful, man. I mean, big time. The numbers that don't support that price. That's for sure. We know the bottom line is that happens quite a bit. If we look at the amount of buying or selling inside of this, I'm not sure when this went public, but. I mean, you had plenty of sellers at the last quarter. I wouldn't be able to do that quick enough for you. Some of the high volume equities out here, or another one that the Reddit traders are going to have a little problem with, and they're having a problem with right now, is AMC. AMC, bottom line, the longer it stays under 35.50, the higher the probability that thing's going to go down to $14. We got down to 32 today, saved itself again. Bottom line is like they expect it, this won't be, a fast move down there. It's already moved down pretty quick. You still have a 14.76% short position inside it. And, the bottom line is that there's nothing here. But we know that we haven't had to get the revenue when you have so many people that are buying the equity anyway. You get a company that they're telling you they're still going to lose money for 2 years, and they've already contracted by 40%, and they look to be contracting at that level for the foreseeable future. That's what's really crazy about that one, man. That's how that baby is set up. Ma Bell, let's go take a look at Ma Bell out here. So Ma Bell today, that little baby is up 22 cents. This is going to have to build some cause. You know, this came off the high of 33, got downward volume into that 28.80. You want to see this over 28.80. You get it over 28.80, you get some good action on it. At this price point, Ma Bell is paying a 7.3% dividend. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other tigers and tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 35, Nasdaq down 122, S&P is off 18.5. And let's go look at that S&P. You just can't keep a market down, man. I mean, this is pretty amazing watching this. I think ESU. Okay, so we're right at the level. The number we're looking for to get over into the close here is this 50 number. And we're at 49 right now. What the 50 number is, that's the lows of yesterday, 43.50. We're at it right now. This thing wants to go, man. It's pretty amazing that, you know, the bottom line is that you had it down to 43.32. You know, you're off that level. You know, this thing wants to run into the close once again. You know, so if that's what we get out here today. You're going to have an up market tomorrow because you're not going to go through. Well, most times what ends up happening, folks, is that if we had a short week anyway. When you're coming into the week, if you get a week that's higher, it's very unusual when you get a Friday that you're just going to get smoked. On whether it's triple witching. If you get a little weakness coming into Wednesday and Thursday, then on a Friday you can have some real action on the way down. But the bottom line is that we have just the opposite out here this week. So what I expect you're going to see is you're going to see higher price. And now, if that's what we get, you will see two different things, I expect. You'll see that the dollar won't hold, and you'll see that metal market really take off. Because what you have here, what we got out here today, which is really cool, is that we had, the S&P's down 30 points and gold held. That's a big deal because they trade together. That's the real bottom line. Realistically, they trade together. What you do get, like something like today, is that the gold stocks, the silver stocks, the gold contract doesn't give anything back. The market starts to come back, and as the market starts to come back, all of those accelerate really well. Royal. Let's go to Royal Gold. We did Franco-Nevada last segment. Royal Gold. You need more buyers in Royal Gold, but you have price going. We don't have the type of volume you had in Franco-Nevada. The XAU and the HUI. The XAU out here. Let's see. Had yesterday. This is what we're going to see. So the XAU yesterday, you got higher price, gave it up. 25 million. Not bad, not great. Last swing point at 29. So 25 is pretty good. The Gold Bugs Index. We take a look at the Gold Bugs Index. And what we're looking for, I'm looking for how the volume's pressing into the swing. So 18 versus 22. So we're going to need more volume. But the way that this is set up right now, coming into a Friday, it looks to me like we got a decent setup. That's how this thing is laying out right now. So the 30-year bond. Now, these bond moves, man, are something else. So check this out. So we're up $1.10, 1 full point plus 10 ticks. You've done 301,000 contracts, which is good contract volume. We'll see how this is going to go test the highs. It's going to go test the highs. And, if you get on the 30-year, if we get 399,000, you get an ABC structure on the way up. On the 10-year, it's going to be the same thing. 10-year's got 1.3 million right now. It's holding price. Now, this would be a good ABC up. Let me see what this would be. 130, we're just going to say 134, 131, 132. Okay, so it's about 2.5, which is 130. Well, 137. Yeah, that's game, man. 137. Oh, is that right? No, 134. Yeah, 2 points. 134. 2. I see 135. So it's just over it. But this makes sense. See that one? Yeah, it looks like the 10-year wants to go to 135. And that is basically how we started the downdraft. That's where that's looking. The TLT, let's go take a look at the 20-year plus TLT. This here is up $1.50, we're at 148. And last high was 149.84. It's going to go after it, man. That's the bottom line. So we'll see how that baby wants to get up and at him. Now, check this out because we're at 1.29 and the 10-year. So that's the lows for the last 3 months. 1 is the low for the last 6 months. So 1.01 low, 1.74 the high. You can see these bonds just keep going lower, man. You had Powell out there again testifying, and, the bottom line is that this is going to be lower for longer. They're worried about, inflation. I mean, that's all we're hearing everywhere, okay? That being the case, check out, a couple of his quotes were pretty good. Let's see. This is a shock going through the system associated with the reopening of the economy, and it's driven inflation well above 2%. And, of course, we're not comfortable with that, Powell told the Banking Committee. The Fed chair called price developments unique in history and said that the central bank is closely watching to see whether its forecast that a high inflation will prove temporary is correct or whether it threatens to be a longer lasting. So we're really trying to understand the base case and also the risk. You know, the bottom line, folks, is that they are in a position that they can't pull this away right now because this is like the Pavlov dog theory, okay? You know, each and every time that any type of juice gets pulled away from the market takes a conniption at about 2 seconds. And the market is basically like the chain on a dog. You know, the bottom line is that the market pulls it, and guess what? The regulators on the other side either can sit there or they're going to say they got to give in because the market's been used to it for so long. It's incredible. That's the real bottom line. You know, first it was what was it? It was the Bernanke put. It was the Greenspan put. Now we get the Powell put. Bottom line, it's the truth. And what that specifically means is that each and every time that you have anything that affects the stock market, they do everything in their power to basically just calm the baby down or get the baby going, one or the other. That's what it comes down to. So I don't think things are going to change, man. I don't see that. There's no way that they're going to do that on purpose. Let me put it that way. You know, that's the real bottom line. And the way that this is set up right now, the amount of cash that is on the sidelines is still huge. Now, the amount of people in the marketplace is huge too, but the amount of cash that's out here is astronomical. And what hasn't happened yet, and this is going to be happening in the next, month, 2 months, is that there's a whole new huge amount of money that's coming out on the SBA loans, folks, okay? So if you have a small business, you got an SBA loan, you know that the max was 150. Well, all those maxes at 150 can go up to 500. Bottom line, they just want more documents. And guess what? Companies are going to take it because you're talking about a 30-year loan at like 2.75%. No one can get that money, but they're giving it to you. Stay right there. We'll come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 21, Nasdaq's down 121, S&Ps are off 19.5. And we get over and we take a look at platinum. Let's go take a look at platinum. We haven't looked at platinum for a bit. It's getting a little bid. We were up $11 today. You've come off the lows. The lows in platinum out here. A few weeks ago we're at 1,026. You're 1138 right now. What's going to be interesting in platinum is to see whether we can really jump inside this 1146 mark. We got to 1145 today. If that's what you get, then platinum's going to go all the way up to this 1261 area again. The amazing part about all of these, well, not all of these commodities, but platinum versus gold is pretty amazing, okay? Because gold, of course, is at 1830. Platinum is only laying out at the 1100 mark, and that was just the opposite for years. Now, bottom line, it's not. Amazon, let's go take a look at a few of the big dogs out here. Amazon out here today, that's down $54. You get 2.4 million shares traded. So this is saying that Amazon's going to go back to its breakout area now of 35.79, 36.85. Yeah. So you broke topside. Now this is going to be a classic. This is what's really cool, folks. If you can understand time in the trade charts, okay? Well, time in the trade in general, is we broke topside. You broke topside with volume. Now you're pulling back with light volume. That's a normal market move, man. The cool thing is about it is that if that's what we get, if you come back to that low and you come back with light volume, well, it gives you another chance to buy it. That's the real bottom line, Let's go see. We got a statement or a question. Let's see. With total market cap at 100%, 160% of GDP, taxable IRA distribution. NC, I'm not quite sure what, I can't think quick enough for that question. NCLH. So let's see, is this Norwegian Cruise Lines? Okay, so you get Norwegian Cruise Lines. The low is 1256, the high is 34. You're at 2430. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying into this just yet. You know what's so intriguing about the cruise business in general? Well, this goes to the cruise business and, well, here, let's just look at this for a second. Okay, so this gets you back to 1731. That's where I think this can go. And I believe this might be the company. Is this the company that? Yeah, I believe Norwegian might be the one. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so check this out. This is pretty cool, man. I was thinking about this last night. So Norwegian Cruise Lines, okay, so picture. We have the aspect that you have folks that will get vaccinated, folks that won't get vaccinated, hesitant, whatever you could call that whole deal, right? Then you have the aspect of, we're in Florida, so then you get DeSantis turned around, and he made a law and that law is saying that the cruise lines cannot basically exclude people that are not vaccinated. So here's the question. This is pretty, now check this out. I don't care what side of the argument you're on here, because this is just, I think, a really cool question. So if you believe that you should be able to do what you want to do, right? the bottom line, because that's anti-vaxxers basically, they're saying, okay, the government shouldn't be able to tell you anything, right? Okay. So if you believe that, why should the government be able to tell a private company whether they can allow people on their cruise ship, whether they're vaccinated or not vaccinated? So here's one of the scenarios that are laid out, which is pretty wild, that you have the state of Florida telling Norwegian cruise lines how they have to run their business. Specifically how they have to run their business, that they have to allow people that are not vaccinated to get on their ships. And, so that's the question. So how does that jive in the aspect in general? I think Norwegian Cruise Lines will actually win the suit. Because I'll tell you something, man. I wouldn't want to be in the middle of a cruise ship with like 25% of the people not vaccinated. That'd be insane. That'd be like, well, I wouldn't want to cruise anyway, so I'm not going to be on that. But think about that question for a bit. It's pretty cool. And okay, so then let's see. So government entities nationwide told business they had to shut down last year. Yeah, I guess that's another way of looking at it. Yeah, so how does that one work? So they told the businesses they got to shut down. The business is shut down. Now they tell the businesses how they have to operate. Well, then if you believe that, that's my point, I guess. That's exactly my point, Jimmy. That's exactly what's going on. That's why this one's so weird. That's what it comes down to. That's my point more than anything. Like that's what's going to be intriguing about, I think, this situation. Dow Industrials up 20, Nasdaq is down 122. Now let's go look at the composite, because what we had yesterday, the composite was going south yesterday. And, this is going to be good. Okay, so watch this. This is pretty cool. So we're coming into the downdraft that was there last week that the market just shook off. So you want to look at the aspect of, what is that, the 6th? Oh, God. It's the 8th. Okay. So what we're doing here is this. You're going to take the volume from today to the volume to the 8th. Now, look at this. This is cool, man. So what we have is this. We're coming down right now. We're at 3.8 billion right now. We're coming into 4.5 billion. Now, it doesn't look to me like we can do 700 million. We might, okay, but we'll check this. When I do the update after 4 o'clock, I'll have a much better understanding. But this is how when I'm looking at markets, you're coming down, and you're coming down into the 8th. So what you do, folks, is that you look at this, and that gives you an understanding of the velocity of the move. And you can see that, bottom line, you didn't get to the lows of that yet, which is 371. We got the 451, and you already rejected lower price. So the number to keep your eye on, I don't think we'll close above it coming into the close, is 610. Is 14,610. But thus far, what we're doing is this, is that we're going into that downdraft today. You're going into that downdraft day, and you have a contraction of volume. And when you do that, the bottom line is not enough sellers to bring this into lower price. Oh, man, I'm telling you. I haven't been a bull like this for a long time, man. It's crazy, man. Every time I just look at this, though, this is just telling me that what we have here is that you have an aspect of inflation. These numbers, it doesn't mean we're going to be able to buy more money what we have, but we are going to, I think there's plenty of cash just in the marketplace already. There's going to be more cash in the marketplace, but you are going to need that cash because everything is going to be more expensive, in a very large way, not in a very small way, in a very large way. That's how this seems to be shaken out. If that's the case, it's pretty wild. As to when to turn bullish, well, I've been bullish for a while, but, exactly. I'm laughing at myself, trust me. Dow Industrials up 28, Nasdaq is down 115, S&Ps are off 18. I'm coming right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave! Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 29. You get the NASDAQ down 112. S&Ps are off 18. And the number that we're dealing with, folks, is pretty wild. We're just teetering at that number, which is the 4350. We're at it right now, so we'll see how that shakes out. When we do look at the NASDAQ composite, however, I suspect, and we'll do this, no doubt, as soon as the market closes, when I do the update, as to the amount of volume that we have. And right now we are at 4 billion. So we'll see whether they do 500 million in the next 7 minutes. It can. The bottom line, the NASDAQ composite can do that kind of number. Small caps. Let's look at the small caps. So the small caps have led this market lower. That being said, bottom line is that they got down to 214 today. They were 217 now. Now, this is a little problem child still. You can see the huge expansion of volume that we had out here again. So all these lows have volume. So these lows are going to get tested again. Every low going back for 6 months, well, for 5 months have volume. Bottom line, you'll get those numbers tested. You'll probably get a little bounce because we got down to 214 or 217. But this is not a good indication that the small caps want to go higher. That's the real bottom line. You're at the bottom end of the consolidation. And if we break 207, get out of the way with everything. That's how this is going to shake out. We've been consolidating for a long period of time. The SPY, right now, NDX, whole different ball game. SPY might as well be just a sideways move. Rejected 432, you're at 434. NDX 100, we take a look at the NDX. The 3 Qs right now, you're down 291. You've got a little expansion of volume here. 359. See, that's all it had to do. You're going into the highs of the lows. Look at this. You're going to actually have lighter volume. It's going to be close. So if you want to see how this works with going into the highs of the lows, watch the Qs. Just check out the Qs, folks. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Kicks us off 9 a.m. Great show. Go get him, folks.
Building wealth trading in the